Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please take your seats, we want to welcome on the WBA lightweight champion, Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank, we're going to bring you up to the podium as we welcome you into the media, and you can discuss the fight and give the media some thoughts.
I hit big. I wouldn't say I hit big.
Thank y'all for waiting
but
and things like that. It was a good
remember,
night. Good night for the sport.
I lost.
Didn't get
I bet a
what
bunch
the
of stuff.
decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either. So I felt like I won it. The last couple rounds. So it's cool.
Did you
Lamont
catch the
is
fight?
a great fighter.
Pride, did you catch it?
Hopefully I could get that rematch because I know what I can do.
Rematch sounds great. Rematch
Well,
sounds
it's cool.
needed. It's actually needed. It has to. This is when a fight has to have a rematch.
Okay.
Tank, it's KG with Fight Hype. I wanted to ask Tank, when the decision was read, the way that you reacted, it looked like you was upset. You slammed your gloves on the canvas. What was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
I didn't slam my glove on the canvas.
Okay, maybe I mistook from my vantage point,
Hey,
so
slam
that's my
my
mistake.
glove
But
on
what
the
was going through your
canvas?
mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that. But it's cool. I feel like
Just saw the
if we
highlights.
fight
It was a
again,
damn good fight.
I could do more,
It was a damn good fight.
and I should have did more. I was lost in I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need what is it called? Yeah, man.
Wait, so hold up. I never even thought about that. It is a good point. I don't know if it's 100%. I'm gonna give Davis the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that he's lying about losing track of the rounds. It was an intense fight, but they don't have a scoreboard in the. I mean, I know they have them because it's the Barclays, but do they? They don't use that for boxing, do they? Now that I think about it, they have like the ring person, whatever, sometime at boxing events, but they don't really have anything that tells you the time and the round that you're in, which I understand could be distracting if you're in a fight and you're looking at that, you get clocked. You can't use that as an excuse, but yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think they should have that? I'll probably put up a poll. Y'all think they should have like the scoreboard and the time and everything at the event? Because we got it at home. When we watch it at home, it's in the corner, but the fighters really don't know. And Davis likes to turn up at a certain round. Now, I don't know if that made the difference. To be honest, I think it was a tough fight, and the reason he lost track of the rounds is because he was in a battle. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight, like one of the best fights I've seen in a while. Yeah, it proved two things. It proved that Roach could take a hit. It proved that he could go the distance. He has the stamina, but it also proved that Tank could, because we don't really see Tank go that far, but he fought it out to the end, and they both seemed like they could go like 5 more rounds. To be honest with me, to be honest with you,
I didn't know what round it was.
is that the
Facts.
information relayed to by the coaches? Yeah, I think the coaches do like tell them what's going on in the fight, tell them if they look like they up, look like they down, what they need to do, the rounds, all of that. I think they do that. I don't think they have to, but I think they do. But they also say it in between. I believe they do in the ring. So, but definitely coaches should keep you on point with that.
Tank, Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah.
Uh,
I ran water over it today, but I must ain't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
All right. So what they're referring to here, for people who didn't watch the fight, during the fight, in the middle of the fight, Davis seemed to have took a knee. Usually you take a knee, that means you hurt or you want to stop or something. That's kind of like a timeout, but it counts as a knockdown. It's supposed to count as a knockdown, and that's supposed to come off for the points of the fight. He sort of took a knee, but he said he took a knee. He ran to his corner, and the people in his corner, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm coming off of a little sickness. The people over his corner took a towel and wiped his head and face. And I think he's going to explain a little more here, that he said like grease from his hair getting done 2 days ago is in his eye. Ooh, that's a hard one. To be real with you, man, I think I probably would have took a point for that. Like, you run into your corner in the middle of a match, you kind of have to wait until the round's over. That's just my opinion. You know, I fuck with Davis, so it's nothing like personal. Just keeping it a buck.
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
All right, this is the part where I gotta be like, I don't know, bro. You didn't know that you could like. His stylist said she did his hair on Wednesday, so he cap it. He said it was 2 days ago. What day for? Saturday? Yeah, that was a few days. Thursday, Friday. It was like 3 days. Yeah, like I had braids before. I had braids a long time in my life. Will grease get into your eyes at that point 3-4 nights later? I don't know what type of grease that is. I want to keep it a buck. Even if you put water on it, I mean, it stays. Unless he just re-greased his scalp before he went out, I feel like you're doing activities and stuff. Fire T, yo, shout out to Alethea in the chat. She got this dope teas. Baby, there's food at home. Y'all go check them out. That's what's up. Hey, if you didn't already, Alethea, hit me with the Prime sub. I know you. Oh, I think you do got it already. I see you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. If you didn't, if you did, it didn't pop up, but thank you. Dope shirt, Alethea. Shout out to you. We talking about the Davis fight. Thank you. Yes. Cry setting me up nice with the subs. Everybody setting me up. I'm back. I love it. Let me stop yapping about that. What I was saying is, yeah, you get your hair done. It was days later. I don't know if I'm jacking that. And I don't know if I really believe that he didn't know the rules of taking a knee or running to your corner in the middle of a fight. I think that's why he got this smile on his face right here, because I think he know that's sus. That's sus. You my boy, but that's sus, bro. That's sus.
Tank, how much does it hurt to have the draw on your record now? And do you think it's going to stand as some sort of like renewed motivation for you, like the guys were saying, as you proceed through these next couple fights?
Yeah, it just put food to the fire and things like that, fuel to the fire. But it's cool. It's cool. The draw is okay.
He don't seem happy about it.
It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me too. That was on me for sure. Cause I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up, and I could have definitely did more. Definitely did more.
Gervonta, congrats on a good fight. You originally were gonna call somebody out. You said after the fight, but
Ain't no
since the
call out
draw
now.
happened, it
You gotta
looks
get a
like
rematch,
Lamont
bro.
Roach rematch is
That's all.
what's
Let's
on
do
the
it.
horizon. But who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
How they just gonna make up a name? Shakur Stevenson? You should call alone.
Next question.
Tank, congratulations, Barack from Ring Champs on all the smoke fight.
All right, we got
were you
David.
surprised?
Oh, he was about to
Glad
say
it
something.
happened now
but
and not.
Is this just Davis, or are they gonna speak to Roach on this one?
Become a cybersecurity professional
See if
in
they speak
less
to
than a
Roach on this one.
year. Our live virtual classes take place in the evenings.
It definitely came up bad.
Yeah, I think this
Sure.
is all Davis.
It'd be a better outcome.
I kind of want to hear what
For
Roach had to
sure.
say. Let's see if we can find Roach's. That's the highlights. Let's see, Roach post fight, and then we're gonna get into the stuff that's going on around here. We're gonna get into the stuff that's being rumored. We're gonna go into the rumors after this.
Reaper, Lamont Roach, had a tremendous performance, and this was a performance that this man knew he had in him.
Yeah. We want to hear him talk.
The
We don't want
fight-
to hear you.
Fighter,
Cool.
I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the motherfucking bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
All right, guys, raise your
man, I
hand.
don't
We'll
know
get
how
you a
it's gonna
mic.
go if they get
So
back in that ring.
try to be patient because we
And the
will try to
odds
get
gonna
to
be
you.
crazy. My man got the apple.
Hey, Lamont.
Over here.
What's up?
Yo, what's up?
He seems like he know him.
Hey, during this fight here, like, you showed the world that you didn't back down because, of course, leading into the fight, like, folks were like saying, oh, Tank's opponents get intimidated and everything like that. But, of course, like you said in the press conference, you ready to boogie because you already knew what it was, between you and Tank. So what did you think about, going into that fight as far as, like, going back and forth with Tank as far as, like, throwing more combinations over the course of those rounds?
I just think, going into the fight, I knew I had what it takes. Like I said, I knew I had a chin. I spar guys that were like junior middleweights, like current champions that was at that weight. So I know I can take a punch. He's twitchy in there. Like I do see why he knocked people out. I mean, like being up close and personal. Obviously, I seen it on the TV and shit like that, but I understand why he knocked people out.
So
I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna tell him. But like I just knew that I can be in there, and I knew that I can do better than him to win rounds, win exchanges because he fighting spurts.
He did good counterpunching. He's crazy, amazing counterpunching.
Lamont, you want to come to the podium and answer questions? We'll bring you up to the podium, and you'll have media ask questions. Media, continue raising your hand. Media, continue raising your hand. Yep. They just want you so they could see you better. Yep.
Somebody
Lamont,
asked about the
KG with
knockdown.
fight hype. So right here, Lamont, in front of you. There you go. Thank you. So I mean, I gotta ask. When you think about this decision and it being a draw, and you think about what happened in the 9th round, how frustrated are you that wasn't counted as a knockdown?
There we go. That's what I wanted to get to.
Man, I'm not. Honestly, I thought I should have won without that being counted a knockdown. Look, I ain't the ref. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had to wipe sweat out his eye, he had to wipe sweat out his eye. But the rules do state if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic A count. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that. But if that was kind of a knockdown, I would win the majority decision.
That's a fact. All right. That's all I wanted to hear there. My personal take, if they count it as a knockdown, he got the win hands down. Otherwise, them having it as a draw, when you put in the championship bias, if you don't know what the champion bias is, lost my phone. If you don't know what the champion bias is, usually you give a little leeway to the champ when it comes to these decisions. With the champ bias, I agree with the tie. If these were just two random fighters, might have gave it to Roach just because of the ring control a little bit. But I'm not mad at the tie. This is one of those tie situations that I'm not really mad at. But let's see this because I seen something about I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Davis versus Roach. Turn. I don't know if this is gonna come up here because I've been seeing it. Okay, here we go. Sports Illustrated. Who wins the rematch? Ooh, good question. I'm going to be honest with you. The odds are going to be kind of crazy because we can't say that Davis ain't still a knockout puncher. He didn't say he was injured or nothing, so we got to assume that he was going his hardest here. And I don't know if it looks like Roach could take those hits and he could counterpunch. But Davis also proved that he can go the distance in the fight. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't have an answer to that. It's just one of those things. They might need 3. They might need 3 fights. This might be one of those historic eras where they need 3. They need 3. Because one more, I don't see anybody definitively defeating the other person. Like, even if it is a knockout, I feel like the fight is going to be close until the knockout. I don't think it's going to be like a Spence Bud situation where it's like I don't want to see a rematch because I think even if he does knock him out, it's going to be like, you know how Davis is. He could be losing the whole fight and then knock you out. But I don't know. I don't know who wins that fight, man. I really don't. All right, Lamont Roach Jr. teases Gervonta Tank Davis fight overturn announcement. Let's see. One of the most controversial moments in recent boxing memory occurred on March 1st when the undefeated WBA lightweight champion Gervonta Tank Davis, 30-1, 28 KOs, was fighting against Lamont Roach, 25-1-2. And Roach got 2 draws on his record. Like two. That doesn't happen a lot to a lot of fighters. Having 1 is already crazy, but having 2, I don't know. I would feel like what's going on with these judges, bro? 2? It's crazy. The controversy occurred in the 9th round once Tank took a knee in the middle of the ring before getting up to approach his corner that could wipe what he's calling excessive hair grease out of his eyes. Yeah, that taking a knee was sus, man. I'm sorry. It was sus. Just about everybody in the boxing community agrees that Tank taking a deliberate knee should have resulted in referee Steve Willis calling it a knockdown, which have given Roach Jr. a 10-8 round. Instead, Willis didn't call a knockdown. Tank won the 9th. Yeah, the pressure on the ref in there. I don't think anybody would have been mad if he called it a knockdown, but, you know, in the moment, he probably had crazy pressure. But I do believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe they have something in boxing where you can replay an event, kind of like a challenge in football, and they could have challenged it. I do believe that is a thing. Could be wrong, but I do believe that's a thing. Instead, Davis still has an undefeated record now, includes a draw, but according to March 3rd, post from Roach Jr. seems to believe that the result can be overturned. Okay, so this is what Roach tweeted out. Word round the block, y'all fave fight finna be 3-1, not 3-0-1. 2 times and 2 times division champ, Roach Jr. wrote in the post. So he's saying that basically he hearing rumors that this might be challenged and they might overturn it. Now, this could be Roach simply pouring gasoline on a hot topic right now. Okay, so it's nothing confirmed, it's rumors. Can this happen and will this happen? Well, on the previous fight that I actually bet on, because then, think about it, people bet on this, so all this money already went out. I think every sports book kind of handled these things differently, but hopefully these people's money won't be returned. Like when I won the bet off of the Haney fight, money was gone. Money was gone before they could try to think about taking it back. But that fight result was overturned. The loss came off of Haney's record when they determined that Garcia was using some type of substances. But I did win the bet based on Garcia winning the fight. It was a decent amount of cash. But it was over. It's like whatever happened that night. So I think a lot of the sports books do whatever happened that night. They keep it. But yeah, if they overturn it, that would be crazy because Tank will have a loss on his record. Roach will have a loss on his record. And they'll, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how this goes. I don't know where this goes. I just want to see them run it back at this point. Or not. Like, either say y'all gonna run it back or just leave it alone. But it's crazy. It's a crazy situation. All right. That's it for the fight stuff.